Alright, so welcome back to another Friday video, everyone. It is time to put the fish back into the paludarium. But first things first, we have to put the biological filtration back into the tank. So that's what I'm doing here. So over the course of a few days, I went to putting the livestock back into this tank. And the first ones to go in were the cherry shrimp. Now the main reason these guys went in first was one, so that they could kind of pick out their hiding places before all the opistogrammas and tetras got into the tank, but also to take care of the biofilm. As you can see, the driftwood is really caked with it. Ended up going away after a few days, as it usually does. But really quick, just to explain, biofilm is something that you'll get a lot of times on submerged wood, and also some of the botanicals in the tank, like the leaves and the pods. A lot of shrimp and algae-eating fish will eat at it. But it's a normal process when you're setting up a botanical tank. And so a few days later, it was time to add in the tetras. These are my reed tetras and my ember tetras. Now, as you can see right here, there is one tetra that's kind of struggling a little bit. When I pulled it out of the other tank, it did have some dropsy, but it did end up recovering. Alright, and then finally, a few days after that, it was time to put the opistopair back into the tank. As you can see, they're kind of a little bit skittish. They run right to the back of the tank. And so here they all are, just a few hours later. Everyone's getting along just fine. And the shrimp have their hiding places staked out, and with all the botanicals in the tank, the opistos aren't really able to hunt them out. So essentially the tank is pretty much getting back to being a functioning ecosystem at this point. Alright guys, so I placed an order earlier this week, actually I should say last week, for a few things from Glassbox Tropicals. I've ordered from them before and been really impressed, so I went ahead and placed another order with them for some more items for the paludarium. And apparently this knife isn't sharp. But like I was saying, I was really impressed with them the first time around, and they have some really great plants that aren't exactly easy to find, and they do carry quite a bit of plants from the Amazon region. So being that I have an Amazon biotope, or Amazon themed aquarium, I went back to them again. Alright, so just like the first time, everything was packed in really well and did really great in shipping. I can tell the box did get jostled around a little bit, but everything survived. So, first thing on the list, and I pulled out my laptop so I can tell you guys the actual scientific name, because I know I did not remember them. But I got some springtails. I had previously ordered a culture from somewhere else, and unfortunately, because of the weather at the time and some complications, they didn't make it. So I decided I needed some more in the paludarium, so I've got them, and I still have all the supplies to culture them, so I'll probably set up a secondary culture there. But then there's this plant. This is Pilia depressa. So this one should look really nice growing out in the tank. I also went ahead and got another orchid species. This one is Masdevallia bucellenta. I'm probably butchering that, but you can see that's a really nice piece of plant there. So that one should look nice, and this one flowers really nicely. If you go and Google search it, I'll probably put an image here of what it looks like when it's flowering, and they look really great. And then the last one, this is one that I happened to find while I was kind of searching their website a little bit. And I'm definitely going to butcher this name, Elaphoglossum peltatum. Like I said, I was going to butcher it. But it looks really unique, and apparently this one is a little bit more difficult to grow. I figured I'd give it a try. Not that I'm any kind of plant expert, but I seem to be doing okay with most of them, so I figured, what the heck, let's go ahead and give it a try and stick it in the paludarium.